Welcome back to a new video in a two-part video series that I'm making in regards to my first try at Physical Patron Awards. I will be showing you the process of the making of one of the items in the New Year's bundle that my then 3 patrons received for 2024 as thanks for all the support in the past few years. In this video, I will share with all of you why I chose this particular sticker, what feeling went into making the sticker at the time, and show you some in real-time footage of me coloring the piece. The first thing that I want you all to see is the in real-time footage that I took using my iPad's screen recording feature. I usually don't record footage like this because I don't want to take up too much space from the iPad storage that I could use for more art or drawings, and the endless updates that Apple and the apps that I have downloaded take up from. I do have the time-lapse from Clip Studio later into the video, so you will also get to see that too. Please let me know if this footage is interesting to watch or not. That way I can edit my video editing process and just add the things that are fun to watch. As you guys see the footage, you'll first notice that I am trying to swatch the big area of the hair with the color that I wanted, and then proceeded to try to figure out if it was the right color for the area that I'm focusing on. I do tend to move and rotate the canvas a lot when I work, and that's just a habit when I'm working traditionally on paper. If you're new around this part, hi, I'm Diana, and this is my self-insert / original character OC Mitsuri. I have drawn her a lot since her creation, and you can find a few speed paints on my back catalog of videos on the channel. This sticker design originated as an event piece back in 2020 or 2021 or so. I remember I had an itch to put pen to paper and draw something to just get the feelings of frustration and anger out somehow in a healthy way. At the time, I got my feelings hurt in a pretty crummy way, and once I figured out how I got played, I really got mad. I won't really forget how I got led on and finding out I got played by some guy. In the following hours, I basically just got my sketchbook out and just went to town on it. I clocked it in, I was aware of the situation, and I vowed to myself to not let myself do that ever again. It lived in my sketchbook until recently when I was flipping through just to see if I can get some more sticker ideas. And I was flipping through and thought of a small standalone design out of my sketches could be enough to at least start the process of sticker research just to get the ball rolling. From what I could tell from the research I was doing, some good design compositions are those that have like a close shape to them. And for some reason, I figured that this was like a good enough shape. So I settled on the outline for this sticker to be. And since it was a relatively not complicated image, it would be relatively quick to render. And boy, was I wrong. It took me quite a bit longer to render and finish this than I wanted initially. First, I was still very unfamiliar with Clip Studio-paint, especially when it comes to the customization of the brush settings. I couldn't really figure out from my downloaded brushes one that would give me a soft watercolor gentle effect, like how the watercolor brush in Final Pack behaves. Some would leave this weird outline residue or weird texture as you'll see on the skin shadows, or some brushes would overlap in strokes and leave kind of just stains of color. I don't know. I don't really know how they behave, and also I don't really like how they did it. So I couldn't really go for a painterly style, so I had to try for a more cel-shaded approach. With the good old boring felt pen in the marker section, the Milli pen, the G pen, I did a little bit of blur and blending in a couple of layer blending modes to get close to what I really wanted. As a quick aside, I am a little sad that my stylus tablet won't work with Viral Pack anymore. It does detect the stylus, but it doesn't have pressure sensitivity, so I can't really sketch in the program like how I want to with its pencil brush, and export the file to Clip Studio. The rulers and clip settings in File Packer are just too good for my workflow, and I just haven't been able to figure out how to do a similar thing with appropriate brushes in Clip Studio Paint just yet. It wasn't only until just recently that I was able to find a sketching brush similar to the one in File Packer that I used to use. So I might just have to bite the bullet and either get a new drawing tablet or officially graduate from File Packer and permanently move to Clip Studio Paint. I will figure something out. I'm not really satisfied with how it all turned out, but I needed to get something to my patrons as a New Year's gift. So that's sort of how the process went. Let me see. Oh, bye. We're at the end of the video, so if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching me and sticking around through all of this. It was a little bit of a quick video. It's a little messy, but just doing my best with what I can if you were here from the last time. If you liked what you see, then please consider supporting me in whatever form you feel comfortable doing. If you feel like I have earned a like, a subscription, comment, or even support through Patreon, that will mean a lot. I have a couple of tiers listed with different perks, as well as Discord access for all paid supporters via Patreon. And I also recently just opened commissions, so if you would like to pay for me to draw you something, then feel free to check out my commission info and terms and services via the Tumblr link or the Ko-fi link below, also on the description. Thank you all to all my paid patrons, especially Ulysses Senpai and Richard for supporting my art journey. If you'd like to get a shout out at the end of these videos, then please consider signing up for my $5 tier on Patreon. You will be able to join these two folks at the very end of my video with a shout out. I'll be back again with part 2 of this mini series where we'll be packing everything for the physical awards for my Patreon. Until then, I hope you are well. I hope I get to see you in the next one. Alright, have a good one, y'all. Bye-bye.